On the table, we are catching back in with the Predator collection of Lanard. Hey everyone, this is Squirrel Stampede. Thank you much for watching today. I am Dan, and we have a new series of Lanard Predator figures over at Walmart to look for. They're looking quite menacing as always. Also taking a look and a little bit of a compare and contrast with a couple NECA Predator figures. These are ultra detailed, spooky, so lots of predators to go through. They're gonna be fun and scary, so let's see what we got. Alright, Jungle Predator, see how many acorns you can stuff into Chompin' Charlie here before he explodes. Let's start the day with the all-new release Jungle Predator 2nd Series Lanard. If you recall our menacing Jungle Predator from before, half cloaking itself, about to disappear, and looking somewhat less menacing, holding onto a pink axolotl, but was still quite impressive. So I'm thinking most of the 2nd series is probably just going to be some repainting with some minor changes. Actually, this one's pretty major. We have a removable helmet with this one. Before, we did not have a removable helmet with our Jungle Predator. It was embedded onto Thinking Head, so that's a pretty radical upgrade there to have a removable helmet and plus see our Predator's face. The packaging is still pretty radical. You're able to place your Predators inside for safekeeping. That's what I did. They're perfect for display in or out. And on the back of the box, the 7-inch Jungle Predator battle action figure. Long-winded bio on the back, and I'm pretty sure it's the same bio that we saw from Series 1. And then just a basic figure call out. We've got the Collect Them All. 25 points of posable figuring on these. Wrist blades and hunter helmets included with this one. I think they made it more clear which gets what accessory. Last time there was a little bit of confusion there. So getting out the new Jungle oh great, not again. Play with Predators, they say. Have fun! Have lots of fun with Predators! They won't try to kill you at any moment. Where did it go? Where did it go? This is the worst part. Always scares me, I swear. Be nice to the reviewer! Be nice to the reviewer! Luckily I have squirrel-like reflexes. Alright, so what do we have for our brand new Jungle 2nd release Predator? It's kind of funny, I feel like they've done this in reverse, where this should have been the Series 1 Predator, the first release, and this would be the 2nd series where they were coming up with new ideas, like it cloaking into invisibility. But there we go, this is our new Jungle 2nd release Predator with removable helmet. And for a lower costing Lanard toy, pretty impressive again. That's one of my favorite parts about these. They run approximately, I think they're $11.99, just a little more. They used to be $10. There we have removable helmet. Let's get in close with that face. So what they're charging, you get a pretty good figure with some pretty good articulation. And a nice jungle green with this one, with good head spotting and body paint. 25 points of articulation, obviously head rotation, a little bit tricky with all these tendrils off his head, shoulders on pin hinges, elbows, wrists, waist, kind of on a ball jointed waist, which can possibly snap. You do have to be a little careful with the plastic. Quality is a little bit low grade because of the costs. We've got hips, we've got knees, we've got ankles. I think his little laser up there moves about. So pretty cool. We get a 2nd Jungle Predator, and what's kind of fun, even though they are just mostly repaints, they still function really well as independent hunters. You can pick up many of these now and fill a full tribe of Predators.
Good afternoon, everyone, as we return to competition with Squirrel Stampede's most accurate sharpshooter, the Longbowman, where today he will be attempting to shoot this acorn from atop this Predator's head. Now, Strawberry, there's been some controversy about the Longbowman's accuracy of late. He has proven to be not as sharp as he is said to be. That is true, Blueberry, but the Longbowman has taken much time perfecting his shot, and today he feels confident in taking out this acorn. He prepares his shot. Shh.
So that's the upgraded Jungle Predator. Let's jump really quick on over to NECA. This figure has just recently dropped on my table. And it is impressive. If you're looking for something with ultra detail and ultra figuring, look over at the NECA Real Toys Predator, Jungle Predator here. Found this just recently at Target, although I believe this one may have been released before, if not held over. Kinda tricky with NECA, but they kinda do multiple releases. This is a spot-on terrifying figure. It's pretty difficult for this Jungle Predator to compete with the NECA version. Although maybe cost wins the day. At $10 versus near $40 or more, you can get 4 of these for the price of 1. Let's see if we can see this NECA figure out of pack. I do like how it seemed to cloak out with its accessory tray too though, that's pretty funny. So where did you go, NECA Jungle Predator? Ah, there we go. Yikes. So wow, oh wow. He's even taller than you, Lanard Predator. It's not your day, is it? So the NECA Predator must be an 8-inch figure and so much more high on detail. That is absolutely incredible. But don't worry, Lanard Predator. We're really just talking about 2 ways of play right here. The Lanard Predator is meant for fun and tumble play, whereas the NECA Predator is provided for collectible display. I don't think you would want to put your NECA Predator through too much trouble. That's what your Lanard Predator is for. Wow, do they go high on detail with NECA though. They even go through the painful process of somehow painting the fishnet wiring throughout the body of the Predator. We have bone necklaces here on the sides. We've got piping coming out. There's just detail hidden in everywhere placed. The metal looks weathered. The back there has a nice roughed up pattern to it. The hair tendrils are all locked down with golden clips. We even have an opening and closing panel grasp here for doing all sorts of Predator-esque countdowns. Even the hands on these guys are just ultimately creepy. Wow. Just all around impressiveness with what NECA can do. So if you're looking for a highly cleaned up figure, there you go. Unlike the Lanard, the helmet piece does not remove, the whole head removes. And replaces with this one. Look at the hair on this. It's so creepy. Each piece of hair has its own little character to it. And we can place this headpiece down. Maybe. And now we can see the sinister look of the real Predator face underneath the mask. Absolutely terrifying. This headpiece actually has the removable helmet to it. I wonder why they went this way. Maybe to give a little more character. Maybe it doesn't fit on very well. Maybe he's supposed to hold it. Something like that instead. Whereas this first head has the helmet embedded, so it just doesn't fall off on you. Plenty of other accessories too. We've got a skull on a spine, another skull. Is that a blue laser blast weapon piece? Some extra hands, and his shoulder mounted laser too. Plenty of stuff to keep this Predator going. So I probably embarrassed the Lanard Predators enough. Let's move on to the others, as I really like the Lanard style too. Okay, what else do we have for Lanard? Let's see the second release. The second new release, the Warrior Hunter Predator featured Predator 2. As I said before, that's my favorite movie. So back at the pack, this Predator 2 features now a bluer Predator. I know a lot of Predator 2 is featured at night, so maybe giving you a more shadowy Predator figure to look at, or maybe even kind of a cloaking thermo look at the Predator with the blue. Another 25-point figure, this one including the Smart Disc and Combisticks.
Combisticks, still fun to say.
That it is, Big Gray Squirrel. Looks like my packaging is already coming undone. You gotta cut costs where you can cut them, right? And out of package. Thank you. Thank you for not trying to scare me this time. So it's the second release Predator 2 figure, and I'm thinking pretty much all the same, just basically a repaint. With the Combisticks and the Smart Disc weaponry, we're looking at the same figure, but this time in a nice city blue. And it's not a bad look at all. And they did add some nice detailing with a golden crest there, some gold on his necklace piece, some stripes on the helmet. I would say it's a worthy update to it. It's nice to have a couple different versions. I like how the Smart Disc has an attachment point to his hip. Hey, you lost your Smart Disc. It's okay, it's still in the packaging. I like how there's a little more armor going on with the City Hunter. Predator here. The helmet is still the same, non-removable. It's kind of a bummer. They should have went with removable helmet with the whole series on this one. They made the new piece, might as well keep using it. So for now, only the Jungle Predator second release has that new helmet. Aww. But that's not super necessary. It kind of pops off in battle, right? You don't want to have any weaknesses. So keep an eye out for that new release City Predator of Predator 2 fame. Oh, I should say, we have another NECA of Predator 2. The box art on these so impressive. Opening the door, and there, oh gosh. I teased this one just a little bit in the past horror NECA Monster Series review. This is so cruel to compare and contrast these against Lanard. But again, we are talking professional collectible, high-priced figure versus a more rough and tumble play of Lanard. And it escaped. Oh wow, that's just over the top. So there we have to compare a NECA Predator 2 Predator. Although correct me if I'm wrong, based off the back of the box information on the card here, there is a ton of backstory back here. So if you'd like to pause and kind of figure out what is going on with this one, be my guest. It's pretty interesting. I'm gonna have to dive in myself at some point. But since we're doing just a quick little check out the Lanard, check out the NECA, here we have it. A Predator 2 version of a NECA figure Lanard. I'm confused. There is just an abundance of crazy detail with this figure. It may be the most detailed NECA figure I have seen. These two Predators today feel like they've just outdone anything I saw and opened from the Monsterverse from last week. Is that a metal spine going back there? It's so shiny. Even a removable sword, which I stabbed myself with earlier when it came out the bottom of the hilt. Gotta be careful with that. More Predator fish net painting amazement with this one. I am just so impressed. The hands of these guys too. They're just so lifelike and creepy. Oh. And again, have that 8 or even 9-inch scale to them. This one is standing even taller than the Jungle Predator. So ultra impressive with these. The mouth, the way the mouth is opening up on this one is just absolutely horrific. Such crazy detail. Like the Jungle Predator, we have a head switch out with the mouth being a little more closed in, and then a helmet piece to place over that, and then a few other weapons and accessories. Apparently though, his balance, not as good as Lanard's. Woohoo! Once again, I did not mean to upstage you, Lanard. I truly love the collection. I just kind of have these NECA figures available too and had to kind of do a little bit of compare and contrast today. And I like your lizard-like feet. Those are pretty funny, actually.
Hey, don't make fun of my feet.
Alright, let's not upstage Lanard toys anymore. Let's look at one more new release figure. One more in the cast of 3 available Predators from Lanard. Falconer Hunter from Predators, which I still have yet to see. What was it, the last review that we went through these and I had not checked out Predators yet? And here we are about a year and a half later, a year and a quarter later, and I have not seen Predators yet. I did, however, watch Prey, the new Native American showdown versus the Predator. That one's pretty grisly. There's just more and more to watch these days and keep track of, and you can't catch up to everything. The Falconer Predator. Do we actually have a Falconer piece? What is that thing? Falcon Drone and a wrist blade. So some updates there we did not see with the first round. Bringing in the previous Predator's figure, it was actually a Berserker Predator, so the Falconer Predator Hunter here must be different. As there were Predators, there was several in the movie or show or whatever I need to see here. Let's get out of pack. And thank you for not scaring me either, fine sir. And it's the Falconer Hunter out of pack, holding on to a Falcon Drone. Kind of looks like one of those things Hordak used to carry about. Looks like the figure is going to be the same style of what we saw from the first release of Lanard, just different coloring. We are more now seeing a brightly mustard color figure with a little bit of green shading on the legs and side torso. Everything below the waist feels like it's the same, just with a different paint style, but we do have different helmets. Non-removable helmets, but these are going to be different. So it's great that they did just a few small modifications to these figures, so it's not just a total repaint feel, it's something actually new and different and worthy of collection. I think I'm going to say I like the first version of the Berserker Predator a little more than the Falconer Predator. I'm glad they gave us a little bit of a different character with this one. Over here on the back, what do we have? Kind of plain there. A little bit of a copper gold, a little bit of a metallicness to the armor. I do like that. That does look pretty good. Just another great update to the series that I really wasn't expecting. So that's pretty neat that they continued on with the second release of figures. So if I haven't got them all rotated around, as there has been a lot of Predator on the table today, this is your new second release series from Lanard together. Always looking good in a group. I think how the blue one today is kind of camoing into the back screen wall there today. Good color choices. These three together stand well. And it's not over, because once again, the Fat Predator will sing. We have something incoming more terrifying than any. We have the Super Hunter 12-inch posable Predator. It returns. So if you're looking for the largest, this one wins. The superposable 12-inch with really disgusting mandible things. Moving in a little closer to those horrifying mandibles. Now a lot of people do not realize that the Predators are from the home planet Pringulon. And Pringulon is famous for Pringles. And the Predators, they love Pringles. Look at that, they just eat them up. Can't get enough of these delicious chips. This Predator, in fact, the same color as a Pringle. So yeah, they just love Pringles on Pringulon. Also a press button plasma cannon. If looking familiar, we've seen before in the first release. In green, a more Jungle Predator-esque design. Maybe you could say this is now more Predator 2-esque, even though they're basically the same. I am not visually seeing any differences yet. I'm kind of scanning over the toys right now between the two. This one in forest sage green, this one in more mustard yellow with some brown shading. Also helmet included. This guy's helmet has gone missing. It's somewhere in a bin of Tyrannosaurus Rex. Let's see, how do we get the light to function? There we go, really bright shining light up top. I'm always impressed how much light these LEDs can cast now. Pretty blinding if staring right into the light. Must surrender to Predator and J.J. Abrams lens flares. I think I'll keep this one in box for now, as it is basically the same. But if you missed out from the first wave, or just really enjoy collecting a lot of Predators, this one here is pretty fun, and again, pretty low cost option. I want to say runs less than $25, and that's just crazy for a toy of this scale. So pretty awesome on that to see again, and in a different color pattern. And that's the Lanard Predator collection. What do you think? Pretty nice. These Pringles from Pringulon are delicious. I'm so happy the Predators come over to Earth to hunt and battle and deliver these Pringles. They're so good. Anyhow, if you liked today's video, please give us a squike, a squirrel live, and a squammet. What was your favorite Predator we displayed today? Was it the NECA? Was it the Lanard? Was it the Pringles? Was it the axolotl? Lots of good stuff for Predator out this fall 2022. Thank you so much for watching. That's what I have to say about that.